have you heard from Aaron Rodgers' camp or people about actually wanting to play, or how real was the retirement? Or is retirement?
Yeah, anybody that tells you they know what Aaron's thinking or doing, I don't find, because I it's hard to get a read on him, and he's such a he's a fascinating guy in so many ways. To answer your question, I would tend to believe that he'd want to play, and that I'll put it this way: Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh thinks they have a really good chance to get him. Okay. They have made it clear they don't want to wait forever. I think that was the quote from the owner, Mr. Rooney.
Right.
But they also know that so the draft is coming up 2 weeks away. You said 16 days. And if they were to get Aaron Rodgers, whether it's before ideally the draft or after, I mean, he gives them a better chance to win than anybody else they could get. Right. And so they're going to, in many ways, Rodgers has some leverage here, and I think he knows that. He obviously visited. If you go back to last year, a big reason why Russell Wilson signed there was because of his relationship that he was able to cultivate with Mike Tomlin. And it was explained to me that relationship was no longer at the same level. I don't know if it was ruined, but it definitely wasn't where it was after the season. And so the fact that Rodgers had a good visit, the fact that he threw with DK in LA, there's a lot there. Right. I would imagine that he'd want to play. I don't know that for a fact. And that there's a pretty good chance, certainly, that him and the Steelers could make it work. But I don't know that for a fact. And I would hope, as a football fan, I would love to see it, because with those receivers, with the tight end, with Pittsburgh, they're just dying for a quarterback. And I know Rodgers isn't what he was necessarily, 5, 6, 7 years ago, but he's still, at least he's still a viable option, and he played his best football the last month of the season.
Yeah, I think he's still a better option than like a Kirk Cousins even.
Definitely better than Kirk, better than Rudolph, probably better than a rookie. I mean, to me, he's their best bet.
Right. I think he's got caught up in that, just the negativity that surrounded the Jets in general last year.
Yeah.